The cinema school at USC has always prided itself on having the most advanced cameras to teach the students. The important thing for cinema students today is that we now are in a digital medium. The Sony Cam is a really good digital camera. The quality is so beyond anything else that I've ever used, and I've been working with Sony for a long time now. Film schools are not about the technology, they're about telling stories. But in order to be able to work in the industry, you want to teach the kids about the future. Digital filmmaking is the future. It's more efficient, it's more cost effective, and the quality is far better.
George Lucas is very concerned that all the students at USC leave here proficient in digital filmmaking. At the same time, he always wants equipment that enables the creativity of the filmmaker to come out. This camera enables them to learn everything they need to know about the world of digital filmmaking, but it makes absolutely stunning images. It fits into our workflow, and it allows our students to really be ready to go right to work when they walk out the door here.
It's very common that when Sony has developed a new camera, they often bring it to the cinematography faculty here at USC and ask for our input. When I went out to test the camera, my concern was that it would have the disadvantage of a lot of video cameras, which is there's just a hardness to the image that defines that video look. I tested it in a lot of different conditions. All those instances, I think that the lens really delivered a very nice quality image with no artifacts. This camera is the wave of the future. It's user-friendly, has a great lens, depth of field that mimics 16mm. So it's the best of all worlds in terms of having a video camera that has a film look. Biggest feedback from students, boy, you don't need much light.
We were all a little bit apprehensive about the changeover just because HD was a new frontier for us. But after our first day, we were all really impressed with how it performed. Everything was much easier to light, took a lot less light. The camera can see so deep into the darks, which let us go faster, make our days. All that was great stuff.
If you understand how other Sony cameras work, it's pretty simple to pick this camera up, really get into the menu settings and be able to control the look that you're trying to achieve. There's so much information that the viewfinder can provide you. You can use zebras, there's a brightness indicator, which is basically a built-in waveform monitor, and then of course the nice LCD monitor that's right on the camera.
One of my favorite things about the camera actually was the picture profiles, which we could type in basically what we wanted. We would see if it worked. If that didn't work, we could play around until we got it. So we knew that no matter what, everything would be perfect.
We just put a camera on top of the parking structure and shooting the highway. You can actually preview how it looks like. That you can instantly play it back and see all the traffic going in and out. It's like crazy, it's amazing time lapse. You just got it in your camera.
Capturing on cards, they can capture more data. They can find solutions right in the field to improve lighting, camera angles, and especially acting. That's a good testament to the fact that working with these cameras has actually improved the work that the students can do.
I just wasn't worried about anything pertaining to the technical, and I knew that whatever I did, the camera would adapt to my needs.
I don't think we could have filmed our movie had we been shooting 16mm because we filmed in the airport, had to go through security. This made it easy that we could just take the camera in, shoot, see what we shot, see what we're going to use, keep going.
I think by having the students shoot with these cameras, since they're already in the field and being used professionally, it really prepares them to leave USC and go right into the field and pick up cameras that they're familiar with and they can shoot with.
Especially when you're working in a documentary situation, you don't have a lot of time to reshoot things. The media mode on the camera, you're able to see instantaneously what you just shot. You never are shocked or worried when you're back in post because you lost some footage that would make or break your film.
I've been working with Sony since around 1994. They're a very forward-thinking company. They were the only ones that were looking forward to seeing how that transition between the kind of 19th century gears and sprockets, celluloid and chemistry process of making movies was going to move into the future, not only for shooting, but in the editing area as well.
At USC, we looked at a lot of different cameras. This camera really gave us an affordable route to high quality HD. You really do have a very high quality image that you can work a lot with inside of Avid.
And the image is so crisp, and it also does very well in low light, for low light visual effects. You don't have to try to bring things out of the shadows. When you go into color and post, you can achieve this look. It's just amazing.
Our students really like to work with visual effects and color correction, and you can really sustain the quality of the image while doing all those things. It just allows a real freedom, I think, to be creative.
The tapeless workflow is amazing. I'm able to just take the card out, pop it in, load the footage in, and just go straight to Avid, and that can be done in a few minutes.
Now that Avid has released Media Composer 3.5, students can import their media natively and drag and drop it right into the Avid timeline. It simplifies things, and it really creates a streamlined workflow for our students.
Sony is always a terrific partner. They're a technology company, but they are very aware that they are putting that technology and that hardware into a creative community. Whenever we've needed help from Sony, support, they're always right there for us. They take enormous pride not only in their equipment, but in what people make with their equipment.
I love that Sony didn't forget about all types of artistic creativity with its camera. Not only is it the perfect camera to use on set, but the record frame mode is designed specifically for puppet animation and stop motion animation. You never have to use another tool.
Whether you're making games, whether you're making television, or whether you're making something for the big screen, it's all the same fundamental technology now. And I think that's leading to greater and greater creativity.
We finally have reached this point where these really high-end cameras are coming down to a level where I think these are the cameras that are going to be used in the industry for a long time.